Am I audible? Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, you are. Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah. Good evening, everyone. The world is full of diamonds and gems, and we are having some of them here today to build this event. Today is an auspicious day. With this note, I would like to give my heartiest welcome to our chief guests, presidents, vice presidents, and my dear friends. Thank you for coming. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome all of you. How different is today's evening? Anyone is having idea about this evening? Can anyone answer me why we are here? I know you all are eagerly waiting to know about today's evening. We are here to have some enjoy apart from studies. There are lots of hostels and bustles. You all are busy with your assignments, classes, test savings. So stressful life. So to change your mood, today we have organized some fun for you, as it is also very necessary to refresh your mind. So students, are you ready for enjoying? Come on, let's have some fun. The next time you see someone that you think is successful, don't focus on what they are doing now, but you need to focus on what they did to get there. As the E-Yandra competition is around the corner, everyone is excited. Everyone wishes to be in the top teams and of course go to IIT Bombay for the internship. But how to turn these wishes into reality? How to get there? To answer these questions and many more, we are inviting our super seniors who once made it to the top teams of E-Yandra. They will be guiding us about E-Yandra and many more robotics competition. So be ready with your questions. Wow, what an energetic crowd. I'm sure that this is going to be great event today. Now I would like to request
Our champion. Today we have champion with us. So I would like to introduce our champion, Mr. Shubham Mhatre, who is currently working as a developer at a Principal Global Service. He was a president at ELISA in 2017 to 2018. He participated in eYantra at IIT Bombay. The name of the project was Spotted Snake. He did the internship at IIT Bombay under the eYantra project. So, moving toward our next champion, Mr. Mahadev Mishal, who is currently working as a developer at a Principal Global Service. He successfully completed 2 month summer internship at a Computer Science Department of IIT Bombay under the eYantra project. He worked on auto-tuning of a microcontroller for a drone successfully designed to algorithm to the same. He was a president at ELISA in 2018 to 2019. So moving toward our next champion, Mr. Srihari Vaskar. He is working as an engineer in Seagate Technology. He was an external affair manager, social service at ELISA in 2018 to 2019. He did a summer internship at Eton, Pune. He learned and worked on HIL and MIL, that is hardware in loop and model in loop. So, moving towards our next guest, I would like to introduce our next champion, Mr. Sachin Zadhav. He is currently working as an engineer in Seagate Technology. He was a chief technical director at ELISA in 2018 to 2019. He also did a summer internship at IIT Bombay under the eYantra project. He designed a low-cost sensor node platform for WSN and gateway implementation using ESP32. So, I would like to introduce our next champion, Mr. Pritesh Pawar. He is working as an engineer in Seagate Technology. He was a chief event director and web development a web developer at ELISA in 2018. He is working as a member of a software team creating experience in embedded DSP and DC. He did the internship at Eton Pune. Thanks a lot for everyone coming here. I would like to hand over the stage to the Elisite Aishwarya.
Thank you, Elisette Kritika, for such a great introduction of our champions. Live your dreams. express your love. Live your dreams, express your love, share your enthusiasm, take action towards your dream. Walk your talk, dance, and sing your music. Embrace the blessing and make today worth remembering. Now, I would like to request Mr. Shubham Matre to show the way which you had followed and say few words. So, I would like to hand over the stage to Mr. Shubham Matre.
Yeah, good evening. Uh, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So I had participated in ELISA from first year itself till the final year. And about Yantra too, I had participated in my second year, third year, and final year. So 3 attempts, and I was able to make it to the finals in my last year. So it is all the experience which I have got from the first 2 attempts which helped me uh, to qualify in the last year to the finals. And that is it for introduction. I guess if you have, we'll talk in detail about what we did and how was the experience.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Mr. Shubham Matre, to share this information. So let's move towards our next guest. So I would like to request Mr. Mahadev Mishal to say a few words. I would like to hand over the stage to Mr. Mahadev Mishal. Hello.
He might be having some issues, so can we come back to him later?
Okay, no problem. So let's move towards our next guest. So now I would like to request to Mr. Srihari Vaskar to say a few words. I would like to hand over the stage to Mr. Srihari Vaskar.
Hello everyone. First thing is congratulations all of you. You got a platform like Elisa. I was also part of Elisa from first year to last year, and throughout the journey, I got the experience of seniors and enthusiasm of juniors along with me. So in Yantra competition as well, I got the help from the Elisa, and today Elisa is organizing this event to get the experience from super seniors, which is amazing thing. Uh, about other things we will talk later. I think that's for introduction.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Srihari Vaskar, for sharing this. Now, I would like to request Mr. Sachin Zadav to say a few words. I would like to hand over the stage to Mr. Sachin Zadav.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations to all of you as as a part of Elisa. So I am so happy that though this is online program, the crowd is high. Uh, for me, I have joined the Elisa in the second year as a technical director, and I was there in Elisa till final year. Also, Elisa helped me building the teams, working with team members, and also helped me in the Yandra. So all we were together in Elisa and the Yantra also. With the help of our seniors and the juniors like you, we are doing well. So about the Yantra and other competition, we will talk in the upcoming session. Yes, this is from my side. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sachin Dada, for sharing this. Now let's move towards our next guest. So I would like to request to Mr. Pritesh Pawar to say a few words. I would like to hand over the stage to Mr. Pritesh Pawar.
Very good afternoon. After so many days back in Elisa again, very happy to see you all. Not seeing, but having discussion with you all. Actually, I was also joined Elisa in second year, and till final year, I was the part of Elisa as an event director. And yes, Elisa helped me in my engineering career and all my life really well. Means whatever the things which I got in Elisa were really helping me in my future also. So you all have joined Elisa and all, so it's great. Means you have gained something here, definitely. Yeah, and rest of the things we will discuss soon. That's it.
Uh, Thank you so much, Mr. Pritesh Pawar, for sharing this. We are lucky to have a guests like you. So thank you so much to all of you. I know that all audience are eagerly waiting for question answer session. So without wasting time, I would like to hand over the session to Elisite Satyam.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Firstly, thank you, Kritika and Aishwarya. Uh, Now, let's not waste our time in chit chatting. Let's directly dive into the question session. Uh, so, first question for you is what are the prerequisites for preparing in such competition and what prior experience do we need?
Okay, let me start, and then others can continue. Uh, about prerequisite, I don't think it is uh, such means you said such competition. So let us keep Yantra in mind. So Yantra will give you all the resources which are needed to learn, and then based on those resources you have to complete the task. So you don't need to worry much about the prerequisites. But yes, before entering into Yantra, there is a test. So in order to crack that test, you need to have some quantitative aptitude, some electronics, and some coding skills. And they do also provide the mocks, so you can just give the mocks, or you have very experienced seniors, you can ask them, and it would be beneficial. I don't think that our student faced challenges in passing through that test, and I don't know what is the situation now, but uh, at my times rarely there was one or two teams which couldn't qualify through the screening test. So that is it. You can just practice these three things.
Yeah. And in addition to that, the most important thing is you should have willpower to learn. Elisa, organizers of Yantra provides plenty of resources. So you just need to have that enthusiasm to learn the new things. And about the technical things, I guess only basics of electronics, and you should be familiar with coding. That is sufficient.
Okay. What others think? Everyone can share your experience.
Yes.
How do you feel?
So as Shivam said, the basic prerequisite for the test are only the aptitude and the from basics of technical, like what we learn in basic electronics, that is more than sufficient, and the some of the coding skills from the. So I prefer, if you are preparing for test, you can, is the C is sufficient, and the main important is the uh, you must be able to, you must have the like feeling that I will learn anything whatever they give, because Yantra is a platform to that will provide everything. Yes, you just have to learn and do the thing. That's all.
Thank you so much. So now we are pretty clear that firstly the first examination, that's the basic task we have to crack, and rest of the material is almost provided to us. We just have to dive deep in, learn ourselves, and go ahead with it. So thank you so much. Let's move to the next question.
So next question is how you managed your academics with such competitions like MSc, ISc or any other club activities.
Uh, Sorry, but for the last question, Mahadev has responded. You need the strong willpower to learn.
Strong willpower. Yes, we will definitely keep it in mind.
Okay, so next is how you managed your academics with such competitions like MSc, ISc or any other club service.
Hari, would you like to go first?
Sure. Go. So at this point, I guess everyone is clear that there will be things uh, that will come simultaneously to you. Uh, and one thing is sure that your either, either MSc or ISc that will be collapsing with the e-Yantra timeline submission. So I think if it is clear that you are going to face the difficulty, why not to plan in advance? You can plan your studies. It is a habit of every engineer. It's most of the engineer that you study 1 or 2 days before the exam. So if you are planning for this great competition, then maybe you can study in advance for MSc or ISc. Then you will get much time at the time of submissions. And also when you do the group study, your study means if you're this is a team competition. Yantra is team competition and you are in a group. So if you also study in a group, then study will become much easier.
I think whatever Srihari mentioned, the last point, I think we used to do that last point means study in group and study means a competition study also we did in the group. That's why we actually required very less time for our exam preparation as well as for our yantra preparation, and that's how we managed all the things.
Yeah, I think that this team, these four people were a team like Mahadev, Srihari, Pritesh, Sachin, and their team was the ideal team, I would say, for Yantra I have seen ever. Not even my team was as good as their team, because it is not very difficult when you have partners which are helping you doing achieving the same task, right? So it's not just about Yantra, but they were involved in various other activities too. They were in third year of ELISA. We all know that third year is very active board. Then they were a part of ELISA, and all of them were holding responsible post and doing a great job there. Again, they were national finalists of Yantra, so they have worked hard over there. And I guess no one of them was below 8 pointer. And they were also part of Texas semi-finals, I guess, in the same year. So managing time is what you need to learn, because not only MSc but these competitions and clubs activities will also clash. Like one of the round in Yantra was clashing with the Roboholic. Then the final round of stage one. So there are two stages, I guess, stage one and stage two. The final round of stage one always clashes with ESC. Then the second round always clash with MSc of second sem. So you need to put yourself in such situations, and then you have to learn that time management on your own. And if the group is good, then you can definitely achieve it. And uh, coming out of this successfully is what will make you strong and make your profile strong, and will help you not only in placements but also life after placement.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thank you so much. Means we have to focus on both, like academics also as well as other activities. We will keep that point in our mind. Thank you so much for that. So next question is,
As Shivam Dadi just mentioned that about the competitions, various competitions, Yantra, Texas competition, and Robotic as well. So, can you just mention us all the competitions which, as an electronics electrical engineer for the robotics, can participate in?
Sure. So what I know is, firstly you should all participate in Yantra, uh, and then if you think that yes, I can handle few more things, you can go for Texas. And Texas and Yantra starts in first sem, so you can try both of them in the first sem. And then if you are selected in both of them, then you can continue with in the second sem as well. Else you have Smart India Hackathon in second sem, so you can also participate in that. And there are again two parts in it: Smart India Hackathon hardware and software. So whichever you are comfortable in, you can participate. Then you can also participate in Vision. So there are few robotic competitions in Vision. And yes, that is all I know. And yeah, one more, like TCS also has some coding competitions. And John Deere has Techno Champ. I don't know if they conduct it now, but yes, they have John Deere and TCS, so you can just follow their pages to update. And there is one very interesting competition, CodeVita from TCS. If you clear that, then they will call you directly for interview round. So you don't need to crack any of the aptitude test. And like, it is a wild card entry if you crack that test. So you can also watch out for it.
Just to add the list that Shiva mentioned, there is one more competition organized by COEP. That is one of the innovation challenge. At that time, we also got to know from the our seniors, Shubham. There is such competitions are there. They do provide the cost of the hardware to implement that project. So if you have a good idea for the project, and I think the WC students has that potential, then you can make to the finals of that competition. They'll provide you the cost of the hardware if you have the project. And one more competition is there, similar to the India Innovation Challenge by Texas Instruments. It is organized by, I think, National Instruments. It is called Yana Yantra. You can try to participate in that as well.
Thank you so much. Like, there are a lot of competitions, so we have to make a wise decision in which we have to go and which we don't have to opt, because at the same time we have to manage all the things, our academics as well as competitions, even if we are doing any other extracurricular activities, that too, I guess. Thank you so much. We will always keep these competitions in mind and try to participate in as much as possible. So let's move to the next question.
next is from where you learned all the things like coding, PID controller, circuit fixing through college or somewhere else.
Mm, okay. I I think that you need not to know all the things before you start. Means you start doing, you will start learning in it. Means at the start we were also unknown to all these things, but when we started doing the things, they will provide you all the technical material and whatever the references which you need for that task, they will provide you. And you have to also research for other documents and other technical papers for that. But at that time you have to start means some basic knowledge, means basic C programming, aptitude test, that is needed. But whatever the means advanced technology, means PID and all, or anything, any software, they will teach you. That is not the problem.
I would like to just mention one incident which we face in our time. So in third year Yantra competition, we were in the team Spotter Snake. So when the theme was disclosed and we were going to the theme, it was like designing a snake and designing the assigning the motion to that snake. So we were not having literally any idea of that. How will we implement the motion of the snake? And one of our teammate Mahadev was literally lying down on surface and was trying to understand how snake moves so that we can program that movements on the snake. So
Yeah.
we felt it is just impossible. But you have to discuss it multiple times, search on the internet, do some research, ask your seniors, your teachers, and then there comes one icebreaker point where you get the solution. So just don't lose your hope while learning. You will find the solution. Just you need to try again and again.
Yeah.
And adding to that theory, Yantra has the best quality videos for their means, task reference. They do provide very nice videos. Whatever is there any software or any you need to do for coding, they have the very good documentation. So you don't have to worry much about that. You just have to learn. If you don't understand, you need to see the videos multiple times, 2 times, 3 times. And if you have some doubts, then you can approach to your seniors or teachers or the other students from your other streams like computer, like mechanical. Like that.
Yeah, we truly appreciate with your response. Thank you so much for that. So moving towards next question.
Um, can you name us some beneficial hackathons which will be useful for us and how to prepare for it? Going in hand with the competitions. Hello.
Yes, I guess we discussed that in one of the earlier questions, which are different competitions. So there we mentioned like there is Smart India Hackathon. Also, our college Vision has one of the hackathon, and you can participate in other colleges or hackathons organized by other colleges.
Mm.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Or
there
yeah,
are
please go ahead,
some
Sachin.
yes, there are some hackathons also organized by companies like I think Cadence has one time uh, organized a hackathon. So you have to just approach the concerned teacher. They have the information like maybe Sir or other, so they will inform you. Yeah, that's all. That will help in your recruitment. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. And let's go to the next question.
How important is selection of team members and on what basis should we choose?
I think Siri can answer this question.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, as you mentioned, but on what basis? Like, Team is very important. Teammates plays very important role in any competition.
And Shubham,
Yeah,
Shubham
sure.
also. Shubham
Ac-
also.
Actually, this is the most basic and most critical question or critical task in the yantra or any competition. Most of the times, you should select your teammates such that you can meet them at any time, anywhere. Miss, I think you all got my point. Uh, Miss, there should not come any barrier that at this time we cannot meet our team members, because while doing such competitions you need to stay late night in the our labs and all to do your stuff. So such barriers should not come while building your team.
Yeah. So this means you need to get maximum time to discuss and to do the practical work. Also, important thing is you should have the members which are willing to do the task, to learn the new things. And one thing to understand is say the academic things, exams, and club activities that are going to collapse with the timelines of ELISA, Yantra. So you should be able to manage the things. Uh, the team should be versatile. Like there should be people which have the skills from the different areas. Like if one should be good in the coding, or he should have much interest in coding. One should be in electronic stuff, and mm, that's how thing goes. And you should be able to divide your work among yourself. There should be a mutual understanding between the team members. Okay, you do this part of the work, then I will do the remaining. And the team should be flexible. Like if there is any additional workload, you should be able to invest more time and complete that. That
Yeah.
that things are important because at one point we were participating 4 of the competitions, and we were not able to concentrate on particular thing at the time. Shubham, if you remember, we came to you and seek advice from you. That time he suggested us to divide our work, take the responsibility of one of the competition on one person, and he should be able to manage that competition to get that work done from the team members. So accordingly, you will need to choose your team members.
Yes, right. Uh, and their team was capable, so you should have in mind that yes, this team wants to do. So first is willingness, which this team had. So you should make sure that if you want to go for 2 competitions, then the team should be able to do it without any complaints, or it should not happen that at the end only 1 or 2 members are working. So that way it would be very very tough to qualify to the finals. But if you have a good team like this team was of Srihari, then if you are participating in many competitions, as he said, you can just be responsible for one of the competitions. What should be the plan? One can plan the about the exams for all 4 of them. One can plan for yantra, one can plan for exas, one can plan for club activities. So make everyone responsible, and then you just need to worry about one thing for all of 4, so which makes it much efficient, I guess, because uh, seeing the results of this team of Srihari.
Yes. Shall I, Shubham? Shall I start?
Yes.
Yeah. So adding to all of this point, yeah, the team members should be like, uh, they don't be like complaining this much I should do. The team member should be like uh, this, like eager to do the task. Like this will I do. and this you can do it like that. And team members should be so that they will be very supportive to the who is a team leader. And in the meantime, like sometime if you have the exam clashes, so at that time the team members should be like everyone will be at the their what we can say the their their aligned work. Like in Yantra you have the task, so there is like 2.1 2.2, so it divide among yourself, and you just have to do. Willingness is the key.
Yeah, and one more thing is so with this tight timelines, you will get pressurized and there will be some mental pressure as well. So
Mm.
one of the team member can can have can get angry sometimes. So you will have fight. We used to have fights in our team, but the important thing is that after 1 or 2 hours, you should be able to come together and start doing the things again. So that flexibility and mutual
At least
understanding
yes,
should be there.
Yes, and
yes, they are, yes, yes, Shubham.
yeah.
Then go ahead.
So one of the important point is the team should be together most of the time, and they should be good friends if you are participating in lot of competitions, because that way when you go for breakfast you can discuss something, some plans, and you can share your ideas, because this competitions are very huge, and the solutioning part of these competitions is not pretty simple. You need to give time to understand the problem, and then you need to solve the problem better than anyone else, because there are thousands of team participating, and then only 5 are going to uh, IIT Bombay. So you should be able to make the best solution if you are investing this much time. So in order to make that, you should uh, uh, share your ideas among yourself, validate them, then plan on their execution. So these things involves time. So it is good that if you are if the team is meeting frequently, daily, and can share ideas whenever pop up in their mind.
Yes. So as you all mentioned, everyone has a unique quality, and on the basis of that qualities, we have to choose the team. So thank you so much for that. Next question is, what were the difficulties faced by you during the competition, and how will you guide us so that we shouldn't face it? Can I repeat
I
it?
think
This is about
time management is the most crucial part in the whole competition, because they also know that you were having ISC, MEC, and all other competitions and all the things, but still they did not still they do not change any of their date. So you have to be really prepared for this situation, that you are going to collapse with your the competition deadlines are going to collapse with your rest of the things. So time management is the critical thing which I think. Yep.
Yes, and
Go ahead, Shrihar.
yes, the I think for first time the ESC is at the time of submission. So what we need to do is in our college timetable, the papers having the 1 days of gap. Like if one day has having one paper, the tomorrow is holiday and another paper will be on the next day. So what we were able to do in that time, if we have the submission, we use that 1 day for our competition work, all the four together, and other that next night and the first day from the which the first paper has completed. In that way, we were able to organize. So in that way, you have to organize yourself. And as Pritesh said, you have to manage the time very carefully. And one more suggestion I will give you, like the MSc will and ESC will collapse. So we have the ISC 1 and ISC 2. So we have to study in advance so that if we practice well for ISC 1 and ISC 2, we will get good in that also, and most of the preparation will be done by the ISC itself, because the main purpose of the ISC is to get prepared for the MSc and ESC. So that's how you can manage. And I think for technical, for Yantra, if you have any problems, they have the forum of Piazza. You can post the questions on that forum, and the respective mentor of your theme, they will respond to your question. Yeah, that's all.
And these challenges will come if you have not planned properly. So one of the things I can suggest is Yantra releases task well in advance. Like they give at least 15-20 days to study, and then maybe 1 or 2 days to execute. So you can break the task into subtasks, and then have this planning that till the 50% in the first 20% of time this should be completed, and then such planning like till this date this much part should be completed, and then you can approach all of such competitions like this, because it becomes very frustrating when you are unable to solve something, because the challenges are big. If you are trying to view it as a whole, then it will take like 2-3 weeks to complete. So it is very important to divide it and then complete it and then integrate it at the last. So it is very important according to me.
And one more thing I would like to add is if you are in the implementation phase of the hardware implementation, then keep a alternative source for that hardware with you, and uh, understand the functioning of that hardware. If you can use the another hardware in place of that, because for example, what happened in our time, like there was a charger for charging the batteries of the snake, and one of our charger got damaged. So we were lucky enough that Shubham's team was also the same team, and we could borrow it from them. So that issues will come, like your hardware may get damaged. So you should be able to get that from the market or somewhere else.
You explained very well how to face the challenge or how to overcome the problem. Thank you so much for that. So next question is,
What was your point of view towards the other participants in the competition? And should we take it as challenge, or should it be self-oriented? Like we have to perform this task in such a way that we can succeed.
Who are the other participants?
I mean, like if you are participating in e-yantra, then we have uh, lots of other participants. Like you just mentioned, like there are around 4,000 teams or so competing in a competition. So they all are our competitors. So should we take it as challenge to in such a way that we have to face our competitors, or should it be such a way that we have to perform this task very well that we will succeed?
Okay, so don't focus on any of the participants, because at the end you have to complete the task. Yantra will give you the formula to calculate the score, and just ensure that you get the maximum score. That is it, because at the end you will have a good score, then able to uh, you will be able to make it through to the finals. Because yeah, this team and my team were competitors, so if we had focused on them then it would have been very difficult to complete the task. And yeah, it is necessary to help each other, because uh, they were competitors in Yantra, but they were my friends before Yantra, and they were Elisides, and I knew them from their first year. So competitors, uh, they were just competitors, but I would help them or they would help me whenever required in Yantra, even though we knew that we were competitors. So yes, you should focus that how can my task, my execution will be the best, and just forget about everything.
Yeah, thank you so much. Let's go to next question then.
What role did our college and faculty played in your success?
Sachin can answer this better, right?
Yes,
Yes, Sachin can
clearly.
access.
So,
Sachin, you can.
uh, yes, yes. Yeah, am I audible? Pritesh?
Yes, yes.
Huh. So, our college and our college faculty, lab technicians, and our college staff also helped us a lot in not only Intra, in every other competition also, and for the ELISA work also. So first thing is for Yantra final, we have the our ECAD one lab for 15 days. The key with us, and we were used to lab in for whole night. So that key was got key got us with the help of Prachandekar sir and uh, Joshi sir, which sit at the HOD cabin. And one more thing, as Siri mentioned, at the time of finals, our charger of lithium polymer battery was damaged. We were able to get from Shubham, but our faculty, Pachandikar sir, also helped us how to charge the battery without having a charger also. So they gave us the power supply and they told the procedure. They built the circuit on the breadboard using diode, and they helped us. It's every situation they guided us every time. Also, in the at the time of Texas, the control system lab is with us for the whole 1 month. I think, is that correct, Sherry?
Yes, Sachin.
Or yes. So just you have to go to the faculty and tell your problems and tell what you are doing, what are the your means what you need, like power supply, or you need some component, register, solder gun. In every aspect they will help you. So yeah, and it's very like it will be the better workplace for you because they have the full of internet, full of facilities, so you can use that. So we have used it a lot. We got the most of the help from Parchandekar sir, maybe Kari sir. So you just have to cooperate with them, and they will help in technical and in non-technical also.
Yeah.
I would like to add on.
If you have any, you can add. Yes.
Yes, so like they said they were having keys, so they were friends with these teachers, and it is very necessary that you talk to teachers and be a good friends with them, because Even we were having JD lab for 2 years almost in third year and final year, and EDA lab. So we were opening it at 8, 7:30, 8 a.m. and closing it at 11, 12 whenever whoever the last person is, and then we were using them in Yantra and other competitions. We were using it for Roboholic, and one of the very crucial advantage is they also help you in ELISA activities. So there were various faculty members who helped in competitions and activities, and that is one of the reason why ELISA was able to conduct so many activities, and there were never a problem of resource or never a problem for any document. They were always been given any time by Navakari sir or Parchindikar sir or BJ Patel sir. So yes.
Yes, our faculty is very cooperative. It's just that we have to approach them to our questions, and they will surely provide us some answer with it.
Yes, and Mahadev
Yeah.
is also mentioning about non-technical stuff. Yes, so that is also very important. So you should have some good relations with them too. Like I don't remember the name of any, but
Joshi sir.
do you know? Yeah, Joshi sir and two in the HOD came in.
Yes, that ma'am.
Yes,
Dipali
so
ma'am.
yeah,
Yeah.
Deepali ma'am and Deshpande sir sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Um, okay, so let's go to the next question. How e-yantra and other robotic competitions helped you in your job, internship, or final year project, and how they are helping you now as well?
Maybe we can start with Pritesh because he has explored a lot of things
Uh,
after college.
okay. I think that whatever the I have gained means always I miss whenever I used to in Lisa, I used to tell my example that when I entered in college, means I was really a shy guy. Means very different. And after that, this Elisa and all these competitions made me to realize the what are the potential and what are the skill set which are actually required in the market and in the our technical world. So the time complexity handling before planning of each event and each competition, and means how to handle the situations at times, means how to deal with the teachers and how to make our work done through them. All these things we learn in the actually while competition and all these things. Actually these helped us as a giving engineering approach to a problem, means how to solve that problem using a engineering way, means by a technical way. That helped us really, means and we are actually using the same approach in our means current job. Means yeah, we I always remember while solving my problems in the current company, that yes, I used to solve such problems in the yantra competition. I always refer to that competition, that yes, I solved in this approach at that time, and that's how means it is actually created base for my future. Yeah.
What about others? How it is helping you, or how it helped even in your final year projects? And I heard, I guess in Shubham Bhaiya's interview, one of the e-yantra YouTube video, I heard that it's like fourth year project is very negligible in front of this e-yantra project. I guess you mentioned it.
Yes, I did mention that, and
Yes.
so it is not negligible, I would say, but you become skillful person that you can complete it very fast. And not just Yantra, but managing all these things, like I would say, have at least 2 competitions and participate in club events and organize club events. So all these things will make you powerful enough to conquer any challenge. So uh, my personal experience was I was able to complete it along with my team, of course, in last week of the submission, because till then we had ELISA, then our gate exams, and uh, the vision. After vision, there were like 1 or 2 weeks in which we completed the project. And yes, these competitions will help you a lot. They will teach you a lot, and they will put you in challenging scenarios where you need to use your brain. And the more you do it, the more you learn, and the more you succeed.
Yeah, thank you so much. Let's go next question.
Hello, yes. I want to add something. Yeah. So,
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
so uh, if you select for the finals, although you might be know about this, if you select for finals, uh, there is a one to
Sorry, you are not audible properly.
select for the internship.
Sachin, I guess you're not audible.
Right now, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah. Now you are.
Yeah. So, uh, as all of you know, that Yendra will be giving you the internship after the you are the finalist. It's not like that. If you are in the finals, all of the 40 members will get the directly the internship. It will go like they will get the call from Yendra, and they will arrange an interview, technical interview for this. Apart from Yendra competition, they will ask you what you do, what is Lisa, and all. They will ask you. So for Yantra project, you have to work closely with your team members, what are the tasks, what you did, and that also help you in your uh, recruitment process. And I will say Elisa is a very good platform to build up very good friends and show your skill set or improve your skill set. As I will tell you, as I have joined Elisa in second year, I was little bit poor in communication of English. So you all know we have the weekly club service. So I got to the chance of hosting the club service. In that I improved, and Yantra also has the one at the final you for your the task. So in whole journey you improve. So you just have to do the things that will help you at the final in the interview also, and when you work in your company or your corporate life.
Yeah, and
Yes.
only participating won't help. Like now, I'm the
Yes, Shubham.
club member, so that's it. I have made it. So no, that is not the right way. Uh, Participation is very important. Like once you are selected as board member, then you get a chance and you need to utilize that chance. It is not that just you are just saying in interview, I am holding XYZ post in this club. So uh, they will understand that you are just you were just there in the club, but uh, it won't reflect from your profile. So it is very important that you participate and make a good utilization of the competition or the club you are in, and that should be the way to approach, and then there is a possibility that you can grow, because these people, specifically Sachin and Pritesh, they mentioned that they were not as good as they are now, when they entered into college, and that's true. And this was only possible because these guys have worked hard in Elisa and in Yantra to reach this level. So participation is the first thing, and then you need to dedicate yourself, and this dedication will help you to get to the level you want to go.
There is one more point from Mahadev. I will put it in front of you. So we'll just compare students which are only studying and not participating in any competition or any club activities, and one who has participated in competition in club activities. So when you enter the fourth year, you will have to face the company interviews. So then you start to prepare your resumes. So other students who has not participated in any competition or club activities will be searching for the points to add in their resume. But by that time, you the other persons who participated in competitions will have a very strong points, like they participated, they secured some rank in the competition, they handled this post in Elisa. So interviewer will come to know that okay, they have done some practical work. So this way it is useful to add some strong points in your resume as well.
Yes, resume building is one of the prime thing, and all these competitions and our participation always help us in it. Also, the experience which we gain really helps us in our any part of life. Everything we learn is implemented somewhere or else. So let's go to the next question.
Would you like to share your experience of IIT Bombay internship?
Hello, Mahadev.
You will have to share,
Hello,
Sachin. Mahadev
am
is
I
not
audible?
there. Yes.
Yeah, yes. So I will go from start. As I already told you that after the finals we have to face the interview with Yantra. Once you crack the interview, they will call you at the IIT Bombay. And after reaching at IIT Bombay, uh, there is some formal procedure to get the hostels and all. So you have the provisions to take, and in one of the hostel they will give you the room. So after that, on the other day, uh, there is a list of projects is given to you. So there are number of projects from electronics, also from embedded, from drones, from the Firebird, from machine learning AI, from fully web-based, fully from CSE point of view. There are around 20 to 30 project list were given. Each project some uh, description were given to you, and from these projects you have to give your preferences like 1, 2, 3 on the other day. So next day, depending on your preferences, you have to you will be called for the interview, because for each project there will be having the two mentors from IIT Bombay. So they will call you for the interview, because uh, though you have given the preferences for the projects that you like to do, they will give the interview, so that you must be capable to do that project. So after that interview, you have to face 1 or 2 interview depending on your preferences. And after that, on the same day, they will announce the project which is assigned to you. And from the next day, your project work start. So your teammates will be from the same college or maybe from other colleges, because there are number of students from other colleges also. So you have to reach the Yantra lab at 9 and leave at 6. Uh, but there is no such provision that you can't go at night. You can go at night and work as you need. And for that projects also, they will provide the material also for doing the your like Yantra, doing the task. And at the Yantra, after assigning project, once you start the doing project, every day your mentor, in the beginning your mentor will come to you and I will assist you how to do the task. And again that internship project will be divided in the task, like the whole Yantra project. That's the very nice thing. And depending on that, your mentor will guide you. And after every 15 day, there is one presentation demo with uh, Kavi Arya sir. They will come to each and every project and watch your presentation, how till now what you have done, what are the difficulty you are facing, how much your mentor you are helping. If you have any doubts, uh, there are such multiple sessions during whole the projects will happen. And their mentors are very very supportive. I know in the meantime my mentor was came to lab at uh, 11 p.m. at night, and we were taking measurement at around 12 or 1. So they are very helpful. You just have to uh, approach them. You can uh, meet them at hostels also while going to mess and all. Apart from this project, you will get multiple seminars from Yantra. Like there are various technical, non-technical seminars arranged by Yantra in every week, like technology-wise or any like meditation and all. And the one most wonderful thing is they do arrange one trip outside IIT Bombay, and we were going to our Navy office in Bombay. That novel, I don't remember the name, but that whole our Navy naval dockyard, yeah, yes, naval dockyard is there in Bombay. We were got that visit by Yantra, and at the on last day, you have to present your project to everyone in IIT. Everyone will come to your desk and ask the question, and you have to give the demo of your project. So that's all. Yes. Is anyone has other any specific question related to that about internship experience? Hello.
Yeah, if anyone want to ask any questions about internship in IIT Bombay, they can just put it in the chat box quickly. Or you may unmute and ask as well. Questions. I will just read it out. So the first question is, as a second year undergraduate, what are the things we should know? because we have no prior experience of any competitions. So what things are very necessary for us to learn before starting it?
As earlier mentioned that you need not to know all the things at the start. Means you have to just know that somewhat FT, somewhat C programming, and little bit of electronics. So with just these prerequisites, you can start the competition, and rest of the things which you will require will be provided by Yantra only.
Yes. And except Yantra, I guess in first year there is nothing specific related to electronics, right? Or there is anything changed now?
And
No.
things
Okay.
will be different.
I guess Sachin was trying to say something.
Like means
Yeah.
at least basics like
Yeah. So there
any
is
languages we should learn, coding languages, or at least basic knowledge about
for
electronics.
for my time I had C in the first year, so I had basics of C, and not the complete knowledge about C, and I don't even have everything of C now. It's just I just know Python very well, and they mostly need Python, and you all can start at least with Arduino because it won't be taught by anyone, but you would need it. So from second year itself, you can start with Arduino, then C, Python, and then you can keep on adding to the stack, because according to me there are very uh, less things which would be taught to you, and those would not be enough, to be frank, because uh, you will end up in an IT company. I mean 90% of you, if you don't do it on yourself, you need to do a lot of uh, hardware projects on your own. Then this coding on your own, you can learn once they give you start of Verilog and all, you can start coding, and till then you can continue with the microcontrollers and its programming. Then you can learn how to make Arduino Uno board on your own, and you can keep carrying out such projects in order to uh, get the core company, or uh, make the most of electronics engineering.
Yeah, and I would like to
Okay.
strongly recommend to participate in the Arduino workshop organized by Elisa. So they cover it greatly, whatever things are needed in robotics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that thing is sure. Yeah. Okay. The next question is, is it good to go with eYantra in final year also?
Hmm, I guess Sriri, were any one of you in Yantra for final year?
No, so
No.
No.
Okay. So I
you
was the
can
only,
better
yeah,
explain.
I was the only one here, and I want any one of you to share your thoughts as well, because we had opposite mindsets. Or maybe if you have if you are in the finals in third year, then you need not participate. But I was not, so I had this deep feeling that I should at least qualify for the finals, and that is the reason why I participated. But there is no harm, like time management is what you need to learn, and if you are eager enough, if you are enthusiastic enough, then you can do it. There is nothing that you can just either concentrate on academics and one competition, because I was part of Yantra Elisa, then Vision, and there were some IET competitions which our department asked us to held. So and Smart India hackathon. So don't restrict yourself, just participate, but make sure that everywhere you participate you dedicate, and don't just if you think you're capable of two, then don't go for three competitions or three things. Just focus on them, and that way you would have good results, and just keep adding. So I would suggest that everyone in second year should participate in Yantra and one or two more competitions, and keep learning about Arduino and other microcontrollers as well. And then coming back to the point, would any one of you like to say about why didn't you participate?
Yeah. I would like to answer this. We participated in Yantra in second year as well, and then we participated in Yantra in third year. So in third year, we were almost in four competitions, and we were also part of the ELISA. So there was a lot of pressure on us, and uh, time management was a really tough task. So I guess that experience biased our decision to not to participate in e-yantra in last year. So we thought that okay, so we have two-year experience of e-yantra, and now we can focus on some other things. Also, we had some different idea of fourth year project. So that was means other than competition, we wanted to complete one different project. So that's why we decided not to go with in last year. But it is a good idea if you don't have any other plan. It's a good idea to go with the competition.
And let's be honest, they had already won Yantra, so why would they again participate? So if you are interested, you can participate in any year.
Yeah. It's just a matter of interest, and it's not like if you
Yes.
participate in second year, third year, you will get to learn the same thing in last year as well. You will get to learn different things on in each year. So maybe Shivam, you can tell what different things you learn in different years.
Yes, that's a good point. So in my second year, I had this project of uh, image processing. So we had to they had given us grid. So the name of project was Puzzle Solver Robot, and there were two grids, and the task was that from one grid you have to pick up the numbers and put it into the second grid, so that it would be equal to the sum. So for example, in second grid there is a number 3, and in first grid 1 and 2. So you have to pick that 1, pick that 2, and place it in the box where 3 is written. So this was the project which required first image processing, so that we can calculate the path, and then the robot which can pick the number and place it to destination. This was in the second year. In third year we had a musical robot, and the task was that they would give you the audio file, and we have to extract the beats from them. So Fourier transform and audio processing, then extract the notes from the audio file. And once you have the note, there were two robots, and there were pipes with different lengths. So when you hit on that pipe, you would generate the frequency, uh, which is uh, which can be calculated by the formula of for frequency. So the task was to play that song again. So read that song, audio processing, then communicate to the robots. There were two robots, then which included communication, and then the path planning to hit the pipes, right? And in final year we had this snake robot, so which was completely different hardware project, and which required us power management, and then path planning, then the designing part, we had done a lot of mechanical part as well in this snake robot, and then how to have it was mostly related to power electronics, because I remember in the finals our one of our ICs failed and we didn't had backup, so the last four servos of our snake stopped working and we could see that the IC was burned, but that was about the that was more related to electronics and mechanics, I would say. So first 2 years more of uh, electronics and IT or computer science, and last it was electronics and mechanical. So yes, different experience all 3 years.
Yeah.
Yes, means it's actually your own decision whether you want to opt or not. You can surely learn, but you also have to manage your 4th year, so it's completely upon you, right?
Yes.
So the next question is, uh, did this competitions help you in placement for core companies?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, not just in core companies, means IT company also or core company also, or any of the company interview, they will definitely help you, and they will create means skills in your brain or in you. Yeah, means they will definitely help you. I will say that you should participate. You all should participate.
Yeah, sure. Uh, Next is, how important is ML, AI, deep learning, etc. or for as BTech projects or any other projects concerned?
Actually depends on where you want to go. So if you are already planning for MTech in some IT field or some IT core companies, or if you are interested, then you can definitely try ML and AI projects. But as an electronics engineer, I would suggest that you should go for core hardware projects. But if you want to go to core companies, or uh, if you see your future in electronics, but yes, no harm in going for AI and ML.
Also, is MATLAB and VHDL helpful in this competitions?
They didn't help me uh, exactly in competitions, but yes, those are very important tools. And MATLAB company is also in Pune, so if you are pro in MATLAB, you can also apply for that company. And LabVIEW is also good software, and there are not very large openings for them, but yes, if you are interested, then you can definitely find few for yourself and have career in those softwares, because they are pretty big softwares and you can have entire career in those softwares.
Yeah. The one who aspires for the core companies, how should we prepare?
I think Sachin will tell more about that. It's Sachin there or
I guess
uh,
he's having some network issue.
yeah, you both
okay.
can
Just a
begin,
second. He's joining. Just a second.
because both of these people are also in core.
Uh, yeah, talking about me first, I will talk about me. Means how I prepared for my. Yes, in the final year, I was placed in IT companies, but I was not placed in any of the core companies, means which we got in our college. So for to get extra core company, I forwarded resume outside by getting email through the Google and all Naukri website, and from there, and also some of referral kind of thing. Uh, so to go outside from the college, you will need really hard work. Means you have to study. Means you need to be very clear with all the things. Means what they need in their projects. My previous company was most of working in the signal processing, so digital signal processing and signal and systems and digital image processing. So I need to prepare all again for that company. So if you are going for the core company, then you need to be really great in those subjects, and you need to understand all the things in those subjects. And actually talking about the core company means it can be again divided into the signal processing companies, which actually work on the signal processors, and also can be the embedded companies which actually works on the embedded controller. Again, some another part is the VLSI, means that VLSI whatever Sachin is working now. So means again core is divided into the multiple domains. So you have to decide where you have to go. Based on the company, you have to target your subjects and you have to study more in that subjects. So it about your interest and all. Yeah.
Sachin Bhaiya, what do you think?
Hello, sorry, can you the question again? I was disconnected for a few minutes.
Mm, uh, how you should prepare for the core companies
Yeah.
replacement?
So you just have to concentrate on our the core subject academics. Like we have the in second year we have the electronic means like ECAD 1 and ECAD 2. Yeah, as Pritesh said, it will again depend on in which area you want to go. But my suggestion is you must decide in which area you have to go. But you must be basically familiar with all the basic subject like transistors, op amps, and another thing is you learn you try to participate in more competitions. Like apart from Yantra, we have our ELISA, uh, uh, electrode, uh, designing of electrode, technical event. Also, you will get uh, very good learning while designing of the papers of that technical round. So you have to study in that way. And if, as Pritesh said, for embedded, you have to be very much good in one of the microcontrollers. Like we have 8051 ARM LPC2148. So at our time, we were able to convince the Gaikwad sir to take the one workshop of 1 month for the TI MST 430. That also helped us. So you have to try finding out such core areas, and you have to uh, study depending on that. And also the on which subject you want to go, try uh, consulting with that faculty. Like you want to go in embedded, try meeting with Gaikwad sir, or in your case, like maybe Kedkar sir, how I can into in that way.
Or
Electronics
that
design, like hello.
yes, yeah, continue.
What you are talking?
No, John Deere sir, that actually I am not remembering name. He is
Okay,
also
sir.
Yeah.
He has left the college
Okay.
at our time.
Yeah.
So, and for me, I was in second year or third year. I was also like we were doing the one activity. We have collected the sets of paper of GATE and IES exam of last 10 years. And what I used to do is I used to collect the questions related to our subject, like which are the questions related to jet electronics, question related to control system, question related to analog. And I used to solve that question from second year itself. Like you have to bifurcate the uh, subjects and study on depending on that. And we have the very good library to make use of that. And our teacher also provide in our syllabus the reference book. Make most use of that reference book. It will help you in your final year interview and process. And one more thing, you have to do your project actively, means whatever, maybe third year internship project or your mini project or your final year project, because most of the interview will be on your projects, what you did in your competition. Your active participation is must. So I will say for core, you have the one is VLSI, second is embedded. For embedded, you need knowledge from controllers and embedded C. For core, in which I am working, you must be good in transistor knowledge, op-amp, MOS devices, MOS circuits, the one which we learn in ECAD 1 and ECAD 2. You must be, you don't need to go in very deep, but you must be clear in fundamentals. And everything you need to learn in advance, you will get to know when you join the company. But your fundamentals must be clear.
Adding one more point, means if you are really interested in the core electronics, then you can go for NPTEL lectures, because whatever they explain in the NPTEL lectures was really beautiful. Means in my college curriculum, I experienced that the way they teach electronics is really beautiful. Means we really got to know what is actually, how it is working, the way they teach. Yeah.
Yes, Pritesh shared the main point, which I forgot. I think we three of us we have did the I think 3 to 4 subjects with this. I think from NPTEL.
Yes.
So you have to choose the one core where you want to go, or you can take the suggestions from your seniors. And the quality of their content is very nice, and you can give the exam of that subject, and there are ranks like gold medal, silver medal, and you can show that in your resume, and it will help in your interview process also. And there are
Yeah.
very good courses, like I have did for Verilog, for analog, for IC design. Pritesh has done for OS. Uh, what theory has
Yeah.
also done
Oh yes,
for
ARM
and
and all.
so
Hmm.
you have to our college studies also important, but for deep dive and the conceptual fundamental understanding, the NPTEL lectures are very useful, and they provide the PPTs, assignments, and that will help you.
Just to add one more
And
point.
in that
Okay. Go ahead, Sajid.
you can, yeah, you can just one more point to just one point theory. You can start doing at least one subject per semester from second year from NPTEL. That's my suggestion for Yeah, if you clear, you can.
Thanks, Sachin. Just to add, if you want to be how to do it, then in third year itself, you start to explore. You first decide in which area you want to pursue your career in core. So if let's say if you want to pursue your career in embedded system or VLSI system, start doing research. Which core companies visit our campus? Uh, if suppose someone has interest in AI or ML, then if no such company is visiting our college, then start doing research where they are located in nearby areas. What are their requirements? Then first fix three of your dream company and start uh, planning and studying accordingly.
Yes, thank you so much. Now we are running a bit late. All the other questions from the audience will be conveyed to you, and we will try to put the answers in our ELISA meets or through the Moodle as well. So let's dive to the last question. Would you like to share any experience related to event or any competition?
There were a lot of memories and lot of experience. Uh, I'm not sure which one exactly to say, but
Yeah.
because yeah, we were like seeing. Uh, I was seeing my team members for like 15 hours a day in classrooms, in club, and then again for competitions. And I was seeing these people also at least 5, 6, 7 hours a day, and that made lot of memories. But yes, that's difficult to say. Find out a specific memory now, but. I would say that all the best and try to participate as much as you can, learn as much as you can. Uh, if you want anything specific from us, you can reach out to us. I guess Pritesh has shared his mail. I have shared his mail. I have shared my mail, and you can connect to your seniors as well and to us if needed. And all the best for these competitions.
I would like to share one of my memory from our Yantra, means task 3, I think. Actually, on that day, we were close to the submission, and we started work, I think, after our dinner, I think at 10. And from that 10 to till next day morning till 8 in the morning, we were working. And yes, in the morning, one teacher came and asked that yes, you started very early today, how? So we told that yeah, actually we did not started early, actually we are closing it very late.
Oh God. Yes.
Yeah, his finals was too amazing because
Yeah.
and in that day also I think we were in the lecture also at 8 a.m. lectures. We have 8 a.m. or 9 a.m.
Yeah.
We have joined also that.
Those are really great memories.
Yes, days were hard, but they created lifelong memories.
Yeah, and I mean, try to be in a hostel so that you, though you are outside, that will also good. But if you are, if you get the rooms, and then it will be good if you are in hostel.
Yeah, hostel memories are always memorable.
Yeah.
Okay, so just our audience also want to ask their questions directly to you. So from audience, anyone want to ask?
Yes, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aboli here. I wanted to ask about the difficulties you faced in your internship at IIT Bombay and how did you overcome them?
Oh, yes. Uh, in during internship at IIT Bombay, they will assign you the project. Uh, like in that area, you will be basically you will be familiar with that. I have faced some issue while my task was to design the library for that WSM, and I used to write in C, and although I have to write in C++, the embedded library. So at that time, I was having the two mentors. So I got to one mentor and told this library is too big. How can I go? So he said that you can choose by section wise, register wise, and he gave me the example of Arduino library, how Arduino library is built. You can go and check inside how it is built, and depending on that, you can try to build one function at a time and try running that also. So I tried in that way and tried building one and one functions, and finally in 15 days I built a library, made working. One another point is uh, my project was so hardware oriented. We have to take the measurements and we have to do the actual practical uh, packets. The project is I have to collect the put the two nodes at two corners and check at what meters the node will collect the packet sent by the master. So at that time we have faced some issues, but our mentor helped us because the problem was the problem is we have not thought of that also. The problem is hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
At the top of Yandra building there is a greenhouse. So while sending the packet at some frequency, there is a router at that top of the building. The router, the channel frequency and our channel frequency was matching, and some of the packets were lost due to that interference of the router frequency. So we have to change that. So there are some facts that we don't know. In that scenario, your mentor will help you, but the most of the work you have to do, and your teammates are also collaborative. So you don't need to be worried about so much things. You just have to do the things regularly. In internship, you have the GitHub wiki. The wiki page you have to update it daily. What you did today, so you will get the idea how much am I closer to my project, how is the deadline, and the same way our whole 1 year Yantra project is arranged. That also arranged in same way in subtasks. They will go through the every task. At every task, we will have the presentation. So they will guide us at each and every step. So you just have to give your 100% and enjoy the internship. Yeah, am I?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Did you got your answer?
Yes.
Yeah, I hope Aboli you are clear with your doubt. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. So uh, now I would like to hand over the stage to Siddhi.
Thank you, Shreya and Satyam. So, guys, did you enjoy the session? And was it helpful? Please drop your reactions in the chat box. Yeah, so indeed it was a fabulous one. You all have not only cleared our doubts, but have also enlightened us with much more of the field. As you mentioned, the importance of time management and also dedication while participating in these competitions, and also mentioned the importance to explore the resources by ourselves. Also, selecting our teammates is one of the most important part. Your experience in IIT Bombay internship has definitely fueled us up. It's been a fantastic time, and we have achieved quite a lot in this beautiful evening. I'd like to share a story with you all. A story of a little girl who was 6. She was in a drawing class and sitting at the back. The teacher said, "Mm, this girl hardly pays attention, but that drawing class was different." So she being fascinated, went to her and asked, "What are you drawing?" The girl said, "I'm drawing a picture of God." The teacher said, "But nobody knows how God looks." And the girl said, "They will know in a minute." Kids are not afraid of being creative, and that is what the world demands. If you're not prepared to be wrong, you will never come up with anything original. These competitions give us the required push to our creativeness. And now we have been enlightened about all the practical things that we need to excel in them from you guys. One must thank the people who made an impact in their life. So I would start by extending my hearty gratitude to all of the super seniors who took time from their schedule to be with us and share their valuable experience. Thanks to all of the viewers who were with us on Zoom. Finally, we couldn't possibly end without mentioning all the organizers who have contributed their best to make this event successful. Thank you once again, and all the best for your future. Now, I would like